Hello, and welcome to the first episode of JacketVision, a news magazine-style show produced by the students of Oxford High School for the Oxford High School community. I'm Alex Byrne.
And I'm Michael McGraw. On today's edition of JacketVision, we'll take you to Oxford's National Signing Day ceremony, where several Yellow Jacket athletes announce their college decisions. And we'll go dance through the decades with the Oxford Education Foundation.
But first, the past becomes the present with Oxford High School Thespians' performance of Freedom Riders. March 14, 1961 marks the day the Freedom Riders Greyhound bus was attacked in Anniston, Alabama. This is an important part of our history, and to commemorate this event, former President Barack Obama designated Anniston as the location of an upcoming Freedom Riders National Monument. And in recognition of that history, Oxford High School's Thespians will be performing Freedom Riders, a play written by Tom Quinn.
Well, I'm excited about it. I think it's a really good play. I think it's giving our kids an opportunity to dig really deep into some characters that are not fictional characters. They're real people. And so they're studying their movements and they're studying their speech patterns. And I think it's giving them some really good experience doing that sort of thing.
This play follows two women in 1961 discussing the events that led up to the Freedom Rides. The cast is working tirelessly during and after school to bring these characters to life.
I feel like I can relate more to my heritage because it's a first look into like what actually happened. Like these are like real accounts of what happened in 1960s. I want them to feel a little bit sad, maybe angry about like what they have done to these people.
The play will take place at the Oxford Performing Arts Center on March 9th at 7:00 p.m. Tickets will be $7.
Students at Oxford High School are learning to be champions at work and showing the skills they have learned by competing at the annual Skills USA competition. Oxford High graphic arts teacher Teresa Shadrick explains how Skills USA and Oxford are working together for the benefit of the students involved.
Well, Skills USA is a partnership of students, teachers, and industry professionals. It empowers students to be career ready, and it's workforce development, and so students are learning workplace skills while they're still in high school. There's roughly 300,000 students in the United States that are members of Skills USA. They're able to learn and develop career readiness, and really it's employability skills. It's what we used to call soft skills that they're able to work on. Being on time, dressing appropriately, being able to fill out a resume, knowing how to conduct yourself in an interview. All of those things are things they learn because of Skills USA.
Students who have previously been involved in conferences and competition enjoy the challenges of competing against other students.
So Skills USA has been a great experience for me. I've met a lot of different people. I've visited our nation's capital. I've been to our state capital, and I've just met like a lot of really cool people. I've met people from Oklahoma. I've met people from Nebraska, people from New Hampshire, and it's great. It's a great experience.
District competition will be held on February 17th at the BJCC Sheraton Birmingham Hotel. Will be an all-day event. State competition will also be held at the Sheraton Hotel from April 18th through the 20th. Students for this year's competition have already been set. But to find out how to get involved in next year's competition, you must be enrolled in graphic arts, TV production, or collision repair courses. After doing so, see Ms. Shadrick for more details.
The core mission of the Oxford City Schools Education Foundation is to provide financial support within the school system. And one of the ways they accomplish this is through various fundraisers throughout the year. And probably the most unique event on the calendar is the annual Dancing Through Decades event that took place recently at the Oxford Performing Arts Center. Dancing Through the Decades is an event that involves all 6 schools in the Oxford City school system. Each school is given a specific decade, and the PE teachers of each school choose the songs from that decade and choreograph dances to these songs. The dances are taught to the PE students, and they perform the dances on stage. The event, which takes place on 2 separate evenings, is very well attended by faculty, staff, students, and many people around the Oxford community.
Coming up on JacketVision, we'll take a look at the sports around the Oxford High School campus. We'll be right back in a moment. Last Wednesday was a very important day for the Oxford High School athletes that will define the future of their athletic career. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's National Signing Day. This is a day for star athletes from high schools around the nation to pick their college of choice and continue their athletic career. The signing took place in the Oxford High School Sports Arena. We got a chance to hear what Brent Houston and Jack Peavy had to say about their days at Oxford.
You know, like I said up there, they made me a man on the field and off the field, and that's what really matters, you know, because football's not going to be forever, and what really matters is what I do with the rest of my life.
And the opportunity to play for him was amazing, and he cares more about being great people and, you know, growing with God and things like that than he cares about winning games, because if you take care of that, you know, it'll lead to the field.
Even though only 2 players signed today, there was a third. Kenny Britt enrolled early in Auburn University and is already playing for the Auburn Tigers. Coach Herron had a few things to say about the fine young men that he had coached.
You know, you play 4 years at a place, and a place expects a lot. That says a lot about a kid and a lot about a lot of these kids, but just proud to say that I was their coach.
We wish these athletes the best of luck in their endeavors.
Oxford High School is known for its championship sports programs, especially football. But this year, it's the wrestling team that is taking home the rings. On January 28th, the Wrestling Jackets took the championship at the 6A Wrestling Duels Championship in Birmingham. Earlier this week, the entire team was honored at halftime of a boys' basketball game with a special ceremony recognizing each member of the team and the coaching staff.
I'm extremely proud. They've worked hard all year. You know, we struggled at the beginning of the year, wrestled a lot of dual mates out of state against teams that were probably a little bit better than us, but it got us ready for when we needed to be ready. So.
This is the first state championship for the wrestling team and the first championship win for the school since baseball championship in 2012.
The OHS soccer team has the biggest group of seniors with 4 or more experience playing their final matches before hanging up the boots for Oxford. Many of the seniors this year say they have been playing since they were in middle school, and they have become a long way since then, and they have plans to take state this year.
We have accomplished lots of things. You know, we got more teamwork going on, more things that we have done in the past years. Since we have new players, we want to get them to know what one team is, and we're trying to go to state.
This year is also the year OHS soccer says goodbye to Coach Dwight McDonald. The players said that they have grown up with him and that he has turned them into the young men they are today, and he will be missed.
You know, I don't like it. You know, I've grown up with him, soccer team and all. I think he's learned a lot from us. I think we've learned a lot from him just as much, and I think the soccer team's going to be missing a good coach.
That's it for the first edition of Oxford High School's Jacket Vision.
Be sure to join us for another great episode of Jacket Vision. And remember, if you know of events happening around the school or topics you would like to see us cover, send an email to jacketvision@gmail.com.